In a world that is increasingly open on a bank holiday, who is entitled to bank holidays off work? Are we entitled to it? And are we entitled to be paid for that time off? I will answer all in this video. My name's Jenefer, I'm the founder of Silk Helix, and we help small businesses with all things HR, people management and employment law. So bank holidays, the simple answer is there is no statutory right to bank holidays off of work or to be paid any extra for bank holidays. There is a statutory right to minimum holiday, which is 5.6 weeks. And if somebody works 5 days a week, that's going to be 28 days. Many employers who do close on the bank holidays would include the 8 standard bank holidays as part of this 28 days. So 20 days, take whenever you want, subject to our rules. 8 is your bank holidays. You don't have to do it like that, as long as you've got your statutory minimum of the 28 days. So no, there is no legal entitlement to the bank holidays off work. This comes down to a contractual matter. If, as a business, you close on a bank holiday and therefore you want to enforce that people take some of their holiday on those bank holidays, whether that's 20 days plus 8 bank holidays or 25 days plus 8 bank holidays, whichever way round it is that you do it, whatever your holiday entitlement, you can include those 8 days in the statutory minimum 28, and you can enforce through your contracts that people take time off on those days in order that you close the business. If your business is open, you don't have to pay any extra. There's no legal entitlement to extra on a bank holiday. In some industries, it's normal to pay extra on a bank holiday, and it may encourage people to work or volunteer to work on those days. But increasingly, we're seeing that these days are just classed as normal working days, and the contract will just say bank holidays are considered normal working days. You've got 28 days of holiday to book and take as and when you want to, in line with our holiday policy. And if you're in an industry where it's particularly busy on a bank holiday, hospitality for example, you may even have in your contracts that you are not allowed to take holiday on a bank holiday because you need full staff in those periods. It is completely a contractual matter. If you are normally asking people to take the bank holiday as part of their holiday entitlement and then you ask them to work, then you will be expected to pay them for the time they've worked and make sure that they have that day at another time in order to meet the statutory minimum holiday entitlement or their contractual holiday entitlements. If you're above statutory minimum, you may be able to just pay them to work on the bank holiday because they're still getting that statutory minimum elsewhere. We would recommend that when you're writing contracts, you're really specific about this, and you're specific as well about the 8 bank holidays, in part because we've had a number of years recently where there have been additional bank holidays for royal weddings, royal funerals, king's coronation. All of these things create extra bank holidays, which if your contracts just say 20 days holiday plus the bank holidays, then you're going to find yourself having to pay for the extra one. If your contracts say 20 plus the 8, then you've got a choice as to whether you give the extra one as a kind of bonus paid holiday or whether you enforce that people take it out of their 20 days, and in which case you've got to give at least 2 days notice for them to take 1 day, so double the amount of notice for any holiday that you're enforcing. And bear in mind that obviously could upset people. People may expect to have that time off, so there's a bit of a morale issue here, a bit of a reward method in terms of giving people the extra bank holiday, but legally there's no statutory right to it. So any extra bank holidays, normal bank holidays, doesn't matter which ones they are, there's no right to it. There's no right to double pay, there's no right to any extras. It is just what your contracts say. As long as you're giving that 5.6 weeks statutory minimum holiday entitlement, the rest remains a contractual issue. And it is best to make sure that your contracts have got in them exactly what you need to ensure that you can operate your holidays in a way that fits your business. Because for some, closing down is going to be important. For others, being open, this may even be your busiest time and you want to enforce that people are actually at work. You need to make sure that your contracts cover this and you've got the right holiday policies in place. If you want us to do that for you, then there's details in the description below of how you can get in touch. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a single video.